What's up guys, Retro Gamer Steve back with another video. In tonight's pickups video, I'm excited to show you guys some limited run, some Switch, Vita, DS, Xbox, just a variety of games. Not a ton, but a little over a dozen items I believe. So without any further ado guys, let's check it out. Alright guys, so first we're going to start off with my non-video game item. It is gaming related. And that is this 2-page fold-out of Bonk from Bonk's Adventure on the TurboGrafx 16. So this obviously came out of a comic book. I have one of these for Splatterhouse as well, and I would like to get both of these framed and hung on the wall. I think these are absolutely fantastic. I love the artwork. I love the fact that in the top left it tells you what game it is, and then of course it always has the awesome TurboGrafx 16 emblem right there in the bottom with, again, Bonk's Adventure. So always really cool to be able to have something like that that you can put in the game room. Then we'll start with some Switch games. The first of which is a game I already have, but it is a sealed copy, so I decided to pick up a complete in box copy for cheap, and that is Stubs the Zombie Rebel Without a Pulse for the Switch. This is a game that originally came out on the original Xbox. I have not played it yet, but I am excited to play it now that I have a copy that I am willing to play, obviously. Another game is a game I've been eyeballing for a while, like 2 years ago, and then I just kind of haven't seen it around, and that is Moonlighter. So apparently in this game, this is kind of a top-down dungeon crawler style view where you run a shop during the day, and at night you ransack dungeons to find supplies to stock up your shop to then again sell during the day. So sounds like a really cool game. This one also comes with a reversible cover, a full color manual, which is really nice. And yeah, so happy to finally have a copy of that. And the last Switch game, oh, not the last Switch game, but the second to last Switch game, I believe, is Call of Cthulhu. And this is a game it's kind of teetering on last year, I think it was, when it came out. And I got this used copy for cheap, so decided to pick it up. But this is based on, oh, what's his name? I can't think of the writer's name. H.P. Lovecraft. I think it's H.P. Lovecraft. He wrote short story novels, or short stories, and sounds like a really interesting game, and for the price I figured I'll take a stab at it. Picked up a couple Xbox One games, the first of which is Remothered Broken Porcelain. This is a game I thought about picking up on the Switch, but decided to go for the Xbox One copy instead because I got this on the super cheap. But this is a game that definitely looked interesting to me, and I am happy to be able to check it out. And I have been definitely getting into survival horror style games a lot more again lately, so happy to have that. Then the other Xbox One survival horror style game is Little Nightmares. I have the second one for the Switch, a sealed copy and an open copy. But I was wanting to get this on the Switch, and I ended up getting this for like $12. so I went with the Xbox One version for now instead. If I am correct, I think this game was only released in the PAL region for the Switch, I believe. So happy to have both Little Nightmare games now. I did pick up one PS2 game. Super happy to have this one in the collection. That is Resident Evil Outbreak File Number 2. Came across this at a local game store and had to pick this up. This thing is just in beautiful shape. The disc looks like it's never been used. It has all of the goodies in here, including the $10 offer here. So real happy to have this game. This is a game you don't see out in the wild very often, so I definitely had to snatch that up. Then I picked up one Nintendo DS game, and that is Tenchu Dark Secret. I'm a big Tenchu fan. I definitely love ninja games. I love stealth games. I love ninja stealth games. I love DS games. So I have never played this myself. I've heard reviews are kind of mixed. Although it looks like a seriously fun game to me. And couldn't resist picking this up on the DS. Again, at a local game store. So really happy to have a complete copy of Tenchu Dark Secret for the DS. Also picked up one PlayStation Vita game because I absolutely love the PlayStation Vita, and that is Toukiden 2. So I've had the original Toukiden, not Kawawami, but Age of Demons, I think it's called, for the Vita. I do need to pick up Kawawami, but had to pick this up. This is, of course, a Koei Tecmo title. But this is a game you don't see the American version of very often anymore. When you do see this game online, a lot of times it's the Japanese version. So definitely getting harder to find, and you know, any Koei Tecmo games are always printed in a lower print than most other titles. So awesome to score this game, and love adding another Vita title to the collection. Then I picked up one of these. So we'll open this up here, if I can. So this is a special reserve game. And that is Crossing Souls. Comes with this mini laser blaster sculpt. Real laser action. Does not include real laser. So pretty cool. And then here is the actual box. This is still sealed. This is a Devolver game that was put out by Foratic, and this is basically being called the Stranger Things of video games. So you have the option of changing between any of these characters on the fly. Each character has different attributes that they could use at your disposal anytime you want to swap between them. And I just love the shine on this thing. And then, of course, this is numbered out of 3,000. This is 2,193. So really happy to have that. And then apparently this is a weapon that one of the characters gets in the game or has in the game. Not exactly sure, but definitely happy to have that. Then we get into a few, I got 4 Game Boy games. The first one is a Game Boy Advance game, and that is Wade Hickson's Counterpunch. So, there goes my light. This is the spiritual successor to Mike Tyson's Punch-Out or Super Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Give me 1 second here. So this is the spiritual successor to the Mike Tyson's games. This is not sealed, but it does still have, it is complete in box. The seal has been sliced at the top here. Whoever I purchased it from just left the original wrap on the box, which, no big deal. So you are Wade Hickson. You play as Wade Hickson. You are driving when your little crappy car breaks down. You're stuck in a little podunk town, and you end up getting into trouble and having to fight, but you end up needing to make money to get your car fixed anyway, so you are making money on these fights as well. So you can travel around this town, and there are different characters that you fight. And of course, just like Mike Tyson, you are in the forefront here. You can see through your character. A lot of similarities to Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, but just an absolute gem of a game. This is definitely a hidden gem for sure, and one you don't see too much. So I recommend picking this game up if you are a Mike Tyson's Punch-Out fan, or just a Punch-Out fan, and you want a good type of game like that to play for the Game Boy Advance. This is a fantastic game with a lot of great comedy and some special moves as well that you can do in this game, like uppercuts and stuff like that. So check this game out. Then I have 3 limited run Game Boy games. These are all sealed in the box. The first one is Metal Masters. These are all remakes of original Game Boy games that are seriously expensive and hard to find. Metal Masters is exactly what it sounds like. This is a fighting game with robots. You can upgrade your different parts and all of that stuff and battle. So, had to pick this up. This game looks awesome. That right there looks kind of like an Ed 209 to me. But just had to scoop this up. It just sounded too cool, so grabbed that. Also grabbed Starhawk. Love the artwork on these boxes. This is sealed as well. Like I said, this is a shoot 'em up. Horizontal. And pretty tough from what I hear. Big hitbox for the ship. But I do love my shoot 'em ups and had to add this one to the collection as well. And then the last game is another limited run Game Boy game, and that is Tailgater. And this is a platform game. Again, absolutely love the artwork. Just loved the art style of this game, loved the main character, and didn't know much about this at all, but decided to go ahead and pick this game up as well. And I'm glad I did, because this just looks fantastic. So those are the 3 limited run Game Boy games I added. And then the last thing I have to show you guys is actually something that just came in today. This is something that my lovely girlfriend Leanne did for me from my birthday, which was back in January. But we had to send it off to have some work done to it. And she sent off one of my Model 2 Lynx to have it upgraded with a Binvin Screen. So now when I want to play, or when I want to do video for you guys, it's gonna look much better now. I mean, now you can actually see exactly what I'm doing here. And oh my goodness, I just opened this up right before starting to shoot, and I am so in love with this. I love my Atari Lynx. And I only did that because I have two of the same model here. I also have a Model 1 which will stay original unless I somehow come across another Model 1. But I want to keep one original and have one that I can definitely play and do, good video shoots with, because sometimes it's really hard to tell what's going on the screens of the original. So thank you, Leanne, so much, honey, for doing this for me. I really appreciate it. This thing is so awesome, and I just absolutely love it. So from now on, when you guys see the Atari Lynx in a handheld game of the week video, you'll finally be able to actually see what's going on. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this pickups video. If you did and you're not yet subscribed to my channel, think about hitting that subscribe button for me, guys, and give me a big thumbs up. That always helps small channels like mine grow and gain traction. And if you enjoyed this content, you can also check me out on Instagram. That is Steve Craig Retro Games, same as it is down below. And you can always come back and check me out every Monday, every Friday, and occasionally I'll drop a random video when I get the chance, which I hope to do more of here soon. So I hope you guys enjoy the games. Leave me some comments down below. Let me know if you've played any of these. Do you have any of these? Do you want any of these? What do you think of any of these? I always love to hear your guys' thoughts, and I will respond to each and every one of you. So thank you for taking the time out to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed, and until next Monday, guys, have a fantastic weekend. Take care of yourselves out there, and keep gaming.